Welcome to lecture number 84. So, I talked about, since you must not forget that DC generators are nowadays not used because of so many reasons. Their ratings are restricted, voltage rating cannot be beyond say 1000 volt because of commutator segment brushes etc. that put a restriction. And secondly, if DC is required, DC cannot be transmitted over a long distance. Therefore, AC it is all along in our country 50 years AC. Therefore, if at all you require a DC supply, you better use a converter to get the DC supply. So, use of DC generators are restricted, nowadays practically not used. However, DC motors are still there because of the fact the speed control of DC motor can be done with very ease, maybe by connecting a resistance in the field circuit power is also less. So, higher speed smoothly control the field, and armature resistance of course is once again out of question, but you can vary armature voltage, fixed AC is there, make it a DC supply with diode bridge rectifier, then use some controlled rectifier to supply the armature, and smoothly you will be able to vary the armature voltage. And that is why, and smoothly it can be controlled. And when you have such a scheme, another point I must tell you, you also kill another problem. See, this is your field circuit. Here suppose you have a variable DC supply, suppose available variable DC supply. How do you get this variable DC supply? AC supply is there. Use a rectifier block, make it DC, and then use some chopper circuit or straight here control rectifier circuit, say chopper, DC chopper circuit. Here you will get DC, and this one you connect here, so that you have some control here. Okay. You will be able to vary the applied voltage, make it 0, increase it slowly like a buck converter, this that, and then you can go up to rated voltage, and field you connect separately, that is there separate. In this scenario, separate supply. In this scenario, you can easily see you do not require any starter. 3-point bulky starter is not necessary, because why the starter was necessary? Because you are applying full rated voltage, armature resistance small. Therefore, you incorporate some resistance in the armature circuit like 3-point starter, then gradually cut it out, apply rated voltage, machine will be running with some protections, this that. But here if I start increasing, applying the voltage across the armature from the very low value slowly by using this control, then no question of high current inflow into the armature take place. Go on increasing the applied voltage, speed will smoothly increase and finally settle down. Therefore, armature voltage control is a very popular method, not only controlling the speed, but also this one. Acha, today what I have planned, before I discuss about series motor, with this DC motor, there is electrical braking can be also executed on DC motors. Okay. For example, if a motor is running DC shunt motor. So, electrical braking. I will just briefly discuss electric braking to give you the ideas how it can be done, and ideas are simple and interesting. Electric braking on DC, say shunt or separately excited motors, shunt or separately excited motor. Okay. Suppose you have a, what is the idea of this electrical braking? This is the thing, this is the field. And here is your supply. And suppose there is a switch where from you have connected it to supply voltage. And suppose initially the machine was running steadily, you want to stop the motor. Okay. If you want to stop the motor, then what you will do? You will simply disconnect the supply and machine will eventually come to a stop. How long it will take? Because what happens is this, when the machine was running, it acquired some kinetic energy, is not, half j omega square, where omega is the speed. So, how fast this rotor will come to a stop depends upon how fast your initial kinetic energy is taken out from the system. Eventually, the kinetic energy has to become 0 when it comes to a stop, and that initially energy stored in the rotor must dissipate somewhere. So, what do you think, if I remove this supply, where that initial kinetic energy will be dissipated? It will be dissipated because you see, you switch off the supply, field current becomes 0. Okay. So, there is practically no flux, very little residual flux may be there as you disconnect it. Okay. And it will be like in the friction on the shaft of the machine, it will be dissipated. We will come to this, but the point is you have to dissipate this energy somehow. So, depending upon how you are doing that, different methods of electrical braking is there. One is called braking. There are various methods. One is called plugging, another is called regenerative braking, and there is another method, we will come to this. So, plugging and regenerative braking. Or it is called dynamic braking most probably. Let us see what does this mean. See, here is, suppose I will make a connection like this. Only see the ideas, we will not, of course, we can analyze it, we will do a little bit of analysis. This is, suppose, your field coil. And This is the thing, and here what you do, and here is your supply, and these are one switch will also do. Okay, remove this switch. And what you do is this, you connect very interesting a resistance here R, external resistance. When you want to run it as a motor, this switch is connected here, this switch is connected here, and this is the supply voltage, shunt motor. This fellow is outside the circuit. So, there was some armature current like this, there is some field current, and it was running as a motor. Drawing armature current was like this. Now, suppose I want to break the electrical machine. Initial kinetic energy, if you bring the switch S just like this, neither connected to this point to this point, if I just disconnect like this, suppose it has got, this switch has got 3 positions, one is this, another is this, and another is this. So, suppose you keep it in the neutral position, do not touch it here, then what will happen? I A will be 0, is it? And there will be no electromagnetic torque developed by the machine, because electromagnetic torque is product of IF and IA. If you keep it vertical, this switch, IA becomes 0, electromagnetic torque develops 0, and initial kinetic energy stored will be dissipated in the friction. Strictly speaking, it will be not only dissipated in the friction, but also there will be core losses in the armature, because field flux is present, excited, this I have not changed. So, all the kinetic energy stored here will be dissipated in the friction measure, and then in the rotational loss, that is, in the rotational loss will be supplied, because flux is there, armature is rotating, it cannot come to stop immediately. So, like that it will happen, it will take some time, but that is the thing. But in this method what is done is this: when you execute the braking, you connect the switch here, bring the switch here, this is R, and this is your field circuit. This switch, it was here, you have put it suddenly there, this is R, and here is your supply voltage V. So, field is energized, field current I have not disturbed. Initially, it was running in the clockwise direction. Now, when you put this switch from this to this point, what is the equivalent circuit of the armature? There was RA, and it was running at some speed n0 initially. Therefore, speed cannot change instantaneously at t equal to 0 plus. What is 0? 0 is the instant when I have moved this S to this one. So, 0 plus, it is connected there, but this flux is there, it is running, therefore, there will be generated voltage, that back EMF which was present, and the value of that is some k phi n 0 at t equal to 0 plus, because speed cannot change instantaneously. Therefore, in this circuit there will be a current, IA. How much will be the current? This K phi N0 divided by R plus this small r, IA plus. It will be equal to K phi N0 divided by R plus R A. What is N0? N0 was the speed at t equal to 0 minus. So, this much will be the armature current. But you see the armature current direction has reversed with respect to this case when it was running as a motor. Now, this machine is running as a generator, local generator supplying R. And in case of generator, the electromagnetic torque is in the opposite direction. It will also develop electromagnetic torque. How much is the value of the torque? Kt phi into this IA, but in this direction. In this case, electromagnetic torque was in the direction of rotation. Therefore, the moment you do this on the shaft of the machine, opposing torque was load torque present, plus now I find there is an opposing torque, which will try to put a braking torque on the machine rotor, and therefore, machine speed is expected to decrease. Why not? It will come down gradually, but as speed falls, this knot will not remain constant, it is only at t equal to 0 plus. So, as time passes, this back EMF will be K phi into N, its value decreases, this current decreases, braking torque too will be decreasing. This is at t equal to 0 plus, T braking torque at t equal to 0 plus will be K phi IA plus, the highest braking torque. With time, as time passes, the circuit remains same. Plus minus V. I have executed the braking. Switch is this side. But speed with time it will start decreasing in the same direction. So, there is phi present. So, as time passes, speed decreases. Speed decreases much faster than the case when the switch is just put in the neutral position, because no opposing torque I have put extra, only the opposing torque was the friction torque present. Got the point? So, machine will come quickly to stop compared to this earlier case. That is, a DC motor is running, you disconnect it from the supply, it will eventually come to stop. It will take its own time depending upon the inertia of the rotor, its kinetic energy gets dissipated somewhere, maybe in the friction, and it will come. When we apply mechanical brake, what do? I put a opposite torque, and your what happens is this your kinetic energy stored will be dissipated as heat in the brake shoes. That is what we do. So, in this case, initial kinetic energy will be dissipated in R, and also there is flux. Got the point? Therefore, this is how electrical braking can be executed. One simplest method is this one. Although the kinetic energy I am not using for any useful purpose, but heating this resistance, dissipating it. Okay. Therefore, you see, if you want to execute electrical braking, you must put a torque in the reverse direction of rotation of the machines. That is why it must operate as a generator during braking mode. is not. Therefore, I can analyze, I can always find out how armature current will go on decreasing. This will be function of time, n will be also function of time, but eventually speed will be 0. To stop the motor, to get more braking torque, that is suppose, because it is sometimes necessary, a motor is running in the clockwise direction at 1000 rpm, then your operation demands that it must be brought very quickly to stop condition, then once again restart the motor. Situations like that often takes place, not that continuous running. Okay, I want to in so many seconds I must bring the machine back to stop condition and then I will restart the motor. So, in those kinds of operation, therefore, it can be executed like that. Another interesting method is called plugging. What is plugging is plugging. What you do is this. Here is your supply. This is the field circuit. I will keep field circuit energized. Got the point? And here I connect a two-way switch. This switch is connected here like this. Here what I will be doing is this is plus minus supply voltage. I will do a little bit of wiring so that this supply voltage also comes here like this. Okay. So, I will connect a resistance, no doubt, and I will this one, between these 2 points I will connect the here is your RA, here is your generated EMF, and I will connect a supply voltage like this. The same V, I will do a little bit of wiring here, this negative I will bring it here, this positive I will keep it ready, supply with this polarity. Then initially with S in position 1, S in position 1, it is doing motoring mode. At that point, what is the circuit? This part is not there, this part is not there in the circuit, only this one, S is in position 1. It was drawing armature current like this, like a motor it was operating, there was some back EMF generated, flux per pole was there, field current was present, like that, it was nice. And it was developing some electromagnetic torque equal to load torque running at some speed, suppose in the clockwise direction and so on. Now, what you do is this at t equal to 0, what you do? You move the switch to position 2 very quickly, so that your circuit will then look like this is position 2, got the point, put it here, here is R, here is V supply, same supply here. With this polarity, it is like this, V supply, this is the equivalent circuit for t greater than 0. and this is R A, and back EMF was like this. Your field circuit, mind you, it remains energized, okay, like this, plus minus V supply, it will be like this flux. Therefore, in this case, at t equal to 0 minus, machine was running steadily. The moment you connect it here at t equal to 0 plus, speed cannot change instantaneously. So, how much is the at t equal to 0 plus? The back EMF is still your k phi n naught. And it is a local circuit, flux is present there. So, in this case, the direction of the current has to be like this, and how much will be the current? I A at plus at t equal to 0 plus, the current will be this back EMF k phi n naught plus V supply divided by R A plus R external, and the direction of current has reversed. That is what I want. What will be the electromagnetic torque developed? It must be in the opposite direction, because current has changed its direction. Earlier it was running as a motor, electromagnetic torque was in the same direction of n naught. So, the moment you connect armature to this side with field energized, back EMF will be there. This back EMF plus this voltage will be R A. And this method is called plugging, when you are applying a reverse voltage across the armature compared to its motor mode. Okay? Motor mode you applied plus air, minus air. Now, you have changed the supply polarity across the armature, so that the supply and back EMF together decides this armature current, this plus this. And electromagnetic torque will be in direction opposite to that of n naught. That is what I want to execute electrical braking, and following its dynamics, speed will fall. Compared to the DC dynamic braking, it will come to rest at a faster rate, because you see in the previous case, the current at t equal to 0 plus only k phi n 0 divided by r. Okay, some sufficient current was there, but this time it is k phi n 0 plus V supply by k phi n naught. So, braking torque will be much higher than the braking torque due to DC dynamic braking, and therefore, machine will try to come at a much faster rate. Similarly, here the decay of the current, see as time passes, speed falls, this EMF falls, current fell. Here also that magnitude of the current will fall, no doubt, because EB will decrease as time passes, because EB depends on this fellow is EB. At t equal to 0 plus it was n 0, but eventually this n becomes function of time, it decreases. Therefore, this EB will be decreasing, varying, but your V supply is large value, that will maintain a large braking torque during this process of slowing down of the machine. So, if sufficient opposing torque will be present on the shaft of the machine and machine will come faster to close. But the only thing is you should be careful that it comes to stop, a time will come eventually machine will come to a stop. But after that what will happen? If it gets connected like that, then machine will start running in the opposite direction, because field is energized as a separately excited DC motor, is not. Therefore, if you want really braking to bring the machine come to a stop very quickly, so it was motoring, this side switch was motoring and this side it is braking. Then you must keep a watch at what speed the machine has reached. When it has reached close to 0 speed, disconnect it from the supply once again. That can be done by using some speed relay to disconnect the switch from the supply. Otherwise, it will start running in the opposite direction. These are very interesting observations. So during braking mode, you are essentially running the machine as a generator. 5 minutes break bolno na. Okay, we will continue with the next method next time.